All right, we're going to be doing math page 1, and you're going to be looking at the picture while I read the story. 59 national parks in 59 weeks. Okay, Horatio, Haley exclaimed. We're 12 parks down, 47 to go. All right, right there. What would you have to do to figure out? What problem could you do? If she says 59 national parks in 59 weeks, we're 12 parks down, 47 to go. How did she figure that out?
59 minus
See?
12.
Yeah, 59 minus 12. Very good. So that's how she figured out that she had 47 parks to go. Horatio, her pet squirrel, peered out from under his favorite traveling place, a side pocket in her backpack. That's right, Haley said. We're right on schedule to see all 59 parks in 59 weeks. Can you imagine that? Each week you're at a different park. 59 weeks of traveling. Horatio, sorry, I skipped something. We're right on schedule to see all 59 parks in 59 weeks. And today is a great day to visit Isle Royale National Park. Horatio chattered his agreement as he crawled out of his backpack pocket and jumped nimbly onto Haley's shoulder. Haley spied a lonely-looking trail to the right. That must be our path, she said as she began to hike into the woods. Horatio chattered at birds and other squirrels as they traveled. You know, Horatio, Haley mused out loud, I think I want to learn more about how to use math in real life. I mean, it's great in school and all, but it seems like it should be useful in day-to-day life, too. Horatio stopped chattering and gave her a quizzical look. Haley laughed. You must think I'm crazy, she said. But here's what I am thinking. There are lots of great things about math. It's a tool to get work done. It shows that the world is designed, and it helps people help other people. Granted, it doesn't have all the answers to life, but I still want to know how to use it better. Horatio still had a confused look on his face. See, Horatio, I look at the world this way because I believe the Bible. The truth in the Bible makes me see the world differently. Just then, they came out of the woods and caught sight of the beautiful Isle Royale lighthouse. And that's what you see on your page. Horatio squealed with delight as he leaned forward to take in the view. As they approached, they saw the lighthouse attendant diligently writing, oblivious to the world around him. Haley squinted to read the name, Joe, on his name tag. Hello, Joe, Haley said. It looks like you're concentrating pretty hard. Joe scratched his head. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how many tourists came to the lighthouse yesterday. My boss wants to know how many people she needs to run the park at different times all of the day. That makes sense, Haley said. Joe sighed. But the man who worked yesterday didn't finish totaling the number of people who visited the lighthouse. This paper says that 3 plus 6 people came from 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock, and that 6 plus 3 people came from 11 to noon. So how many people is that? Joe paused to think. I wonder how many people came yesterday afternoon. All right, let's go ahead and figure out how many people came from 10 to 11. What's 3 plus 6? Just say it.
6, 9, 9.
Only once. You don't need to keep repeating it. 3 plus 6 is 9. And then it says 6 plus 3 came from 11 to noon. 9. So from 10 to 11, 9. And from 11 to noon, 9. What's 9 plus 9?
18.
Very good. Joe paused to think. I wonder how many people came yesterday afternoon. There were 1 plus 9 from 1 to 2, and 8 plus 2 from 2 to 3, and 3 plus 7 from 3 to 4. How many total tourists? All right, what's 1 plus 9?
10.
What's 8 plus 2?
10.
And what is 7 plus 3?
10.
And 10 plus 10 plus 10 is?
30.
Very good. Haley smiled. I think math can help us find out how many visitors came to the lighthouse. She gazed at the squirrel on her shoulder. Right, Horatio? We can work together to accomplish a task that's important to the lighthouse. Wait, Joe exclaimed. I forgot about the people who came from 4 to 6 yesterday afternoon. This part is harder. 7 people came from 4 to 5, and a total of 15 people visited from 4 to 6. So how could I determine how many people came from 5 to 6? What would you do there? If you knew that from 4 to 5, there were 7 people, and then from 4 o'clock, which we already mentioned, all the way to 6 o'clock, there was a total of 15. What would you have to do there?
You would have to plus them. Add them together.
You would say 7 plus 15?
No.
No.
More to say 7 plus 8.
Yes, because there's a missing number. They told you 4 to 5 was 7, but they didn't tell you 5 to 6. But they said from 4 all the way to 6 was a total of 15, but you already knew 4 to 5 was 7, so you needed to figure out the 5 to 6 number. And the way to figure out that it's 8, which is the right answer, is to say 15, the total, minus 7, which you know gives you the 8 that you didn't know, right? And we will be doing that on our paper. Eager to put her math skills to use, Haley offered to help. All right, I want to show you really quickly before, this is the first thing on your paper, and that's the problem we were just doing. So on the number line, we got 15, all right, and then you're going to backtrack the 7 that you already knew. So we're going to start with, well, actually we're going to backtrack to the 7 that we did know. So we're going to start with the 15, and we go back 5 because we know that easily, right? 15 minus 5, and then we say 6, 7, 8. To get back to the 7 that we knew, we counted off 8. So that's how we knew the answer is 8. 15, and backtrack all the way back to the 7. To do it, you can say 15 minus 7 is 8, but they wanted us to do it that way, so we're going to say 15 minus the 8 is the 7 we already knew. So first of all, I want you to take that number line. All right, first, problem number 2. It says 6 boys, 4 girls, and 3 adults visited the lighthouse today. How many people visited the lighthouse today? All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to put the first number of just the children. So it's in parentheses like this, right? So what's the first number they gave us? 6. And then plus 4. And then how many adults? 3. So what we're going to do first is the part in parentheses. What is 6 plus 4?
10.
So above the 6 plus 4, you need to put a little tiny 10, like that. Okay, and then after you know that's 10, 10 plus 3 is easy. 13. And then underneath it again, you will write the whole answer. So you would write 13. Is it people again? Yes. So you would again write 13 people. Okay. So that's for problem number 2. Now, you might say, what is the box for? Right?
Yeah.
So for the box, we're going to make little tiny X's to represent the people. I'm not going to make you draw people, you're just to make X's. So what was the first number for people?
6.
So make 6 X's to represent the boys. And then underneath it, how many was the next number was?
4.
4 girls, so do 4 X's to represent the girls. And last of all, the adults?
3.
So I forgot to do 4 X's. And then do 3 X's to represent. And that is showing a picture of the people. And if you counted them, it would be the answer we got, 13.